this way.
Hello YouTube, this is Coyote Lovely, and you're watching Tubemen of Regor. This will hopefully be mission 2. You get kind of a 50-50 shot of getting either the cryo tubes or getting the Manic Bombard, so we're hoping for the Manic Bombard this time around. If we don't get the Manic Bombard, you'll never hear this, and I'll start over.
Tenno, it pleases the Void to see you taking the first steps toward righteous profit. Go forth, and remember, the Void is watching.
We cannot trust Nef Anyo, but he's brought us this far, so we need to live up to our end of the agreement. Find the pump station.
So, basically what we're doing here is speed running through the major parts of the mission just to listen to the voice acting, and see the mission. The reason for this is my boyfriend's computer decided to go the way of the dodo, and so he probably will not be able to see these missions himself. So that was my driving force behind doing these, and really to catch up. I haven't done a video in a long time, so we're gonna go ahead and start doing these again. There is another Tubemen of Regor, Tubemen of Regor 1 in my little mystery set here. Mini set? Not mystery set, mini set. And that one explains a lot about where I've been and that kind of thing. So I'm going to go into different things this time around and hope to heaven that I get the fight that I want. Let's see. So, what are they talking about in the other missions? So I basically have, this is the, umpteenth time I've done these, predominantly because, I didn't get the audio recorded well the first couple of times I did this, and didn't notice it. I made the number one error, didn't stop to listen to the first video so I could make adjustments. I had the sound for the game turned up way too high, and I had my microphone turned down way too low, and you couldn't hear me, and it was made for kind of a weird thing because you could just barely make out my voice, and so it was just kind of strange. So yeah, so we're reshooting a lot of these, and now I have no idea what all my topics were before. Whoops. Let's just make sure the pupster doesn't die. He's got a bad habit of getting stuck in that electric water. There is a way in and out of these without having to touch the water. I kind of utterly failed at that this time around, but essentially it's here. The great thing is that as Mag Prime, you can yank people into the water, Grenier into the water, and they will get killed by their standing in the electric water. So, but the puppy is more important to keep alive than killing Grenier using electric water, so we're gonna err on the side of saving Serby. There he is. Excuse me.
Alarm successfully hacked.
Let's see.
Security levels.
Told you guys where I've been in the last video and why I was away. I haven't done a Minecraft in a while. I'm kind of hoping that they've not done any major updates, because that has a tendency to change the seed for worlds, and that would mean that I wouldn't have access to my Mesa world anymore, and that would be kind of crappy. Unless I didn't update the system, and then I guess I could keep going, but, who wants to do that? So that whole series might be done before it's finished here. I do have a couple more that I haven't fixed and uploaded yet, so at least I've got a few more of those if anything has been majorly changed since the last time I did. And I hope to do more of those recordings here in a week or two. Ultimately, my friend's coming into town this weekend. My very best friends, the ones whose wedding I was just at, and they're staying with me, so I don't want to force them to sit here. My house is not that big, so I don't want to force them to have to listen to me do all these videos and stay quiet.
You've reached the pump station. Look for weak points in the pipes and break.
I've been doing a new cool thing. I've been shooting archery. The boyfriend got me a really awesome bow for Christmas, and I had to get it to be slightly weaker than the one he got me, because I was having a hard time pulling that one. He got me a 55 pound, and I was having some difficulty pulling the 55 pounds, so I got a 40, and the 40 is just about perfect. Oh, you're a hobby bastard. 40 is just about perfect, and in fact I don't have any sore muscles today, which is really great. My elbow's a little stiff. I think I've got a bit of tennis elbow, but my muscles aren't sore, so I'm really considering that to be a good thing. I'll just get an elbow, like, guard or whatever before I go out next time. I used to shoot archery back in high school, which was longer ago than I can admit.
Scampering about my house, messing with my work, contaminating my science. Who let them in? Which twit did this thing?
Ooh, I got some awesome lag going here. But yeah, so I used to shoot archery back in high school. And it's been, I don't know, 15, 17 years at this point. And if that gives you any indication of how old I am. So it's been a while, and I just kind of missed it. And so he got me a really great bow. It's a folding survival bow. You know, just for a bit of a, like, throw-in, because they gave me some really awesome customer service the other day when I needed to change out for the new limbs. It's from Primal Gear Unlimited, so if you're looking for a cool survival, like, zombie apocalypse bow, for any reason, like just to play around or for a costume or something, though it is, I would warn you if you're using it for a costume that it is a powerful bow and it will hurt people, so please don't shoot arrows at people while you're in costume. It's a great bow, it looks great, feels great, it has a nice, like, curve to it, it's relatively easy to use. I have no complaints about it, and their customer service is fantastic, and, you know, just really, I can't say enough. If you do get this bow, get feather arrows for it. Because of the way the bow is made, the rubber arrows, they're not as useful. They have a tendency to bounce funny off the rest for the arrow. So, you just want to remember that, get feather arrows. Anyway, so it's one of my brand new hobbies. I haven't shot in ages, but it's been really cool and relaxing, and where I shoot is out in the middle of, like, nowhere, you know, the great wide nowhere, and it's like literally just, I mean to tell you, there's nobody out there. It's nice and quiet, it's a little windy, you can see the mountains, I mean, it's just absolutely wonderful, and like a great way to let off steam. So, another thing I can't really recommend enough. And the place I actually go to a place that's sponsored by the county. It's a county archery range. It's attached to a gun range they have out there also. So just in case, you know, you live in a place that has a county-sponsored archery range, you can rent the, oh good, I think we're gonna get the one I want. You can rent the bows, at least in the one I go to. You can rent your bows.
Behold, till Regor's latest abomination. Let the void work through you, and strike the beast down.
There goes the beast. Yeah, you can rent the bow and stuff, though, from them, or at least you can where I go. And it's not very expensive where I go. It's only $10 an hour to rent a bow and a couple arrows. And, oop, I woke him up.
Warning, heavy Grenier.
This is the easiest way I found to deal with this. At least this crap turns back on him, too. But anyway, yeah, so it's a really
Preacher, this your idea? Give unto the void. How about I scalpel off your little danglers and give them unto the void, hmm? What do you think about that idea, Neffy?
These labs will be out of commission for a long time. That's what matters most. Get to extraction, Tenno.
Woof. Yeah, so this was, I mean, I know that there was a lot of build-up for a Manic Bombard that just wasn't really that tough a fight. I guarantee you, if he teleports more often, he becomes a bigger problem. But between Serby and Bullet Attractor, it kind of gets easier to take down. It's probably also not that high a level. I can imagine that he would be absolutely brutal in upper levels. I'm not looking forward to testing that theory. I'm just going to crawl through the messes of bad guys. I'm not even going to worry about that. We're almost at the end. I've seen that little punch down before. That was pretty cool. I guess we are going to stop and do this really fast. I amuse myself and try to do these in patterns. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes getting my butt kicked and I have to stop and
security force heading your way. It's the Grenier.
Yeah, pretty sure it was a Grenier.
Reset. They do not suspect a thing.
But it's pretty rare that Lotus ever says something that surprises me. Although I was doing a couple of missions where I thought I was going to be fighting Grenier the entire time, and she's like, look, the Corpus are coming. And I was like, oh, okay, that's useful.
Mission complete. Excellent
Alright,
work, Tenno.
so that was pretty much the Nef Anyo fight a Manic Bombard and get the crap out of there fight. There's pretty much not much else to say about this. I do hope you enjoyed watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourself, and as always, keep having fun.